guys, it's Pieces by Liz here, and you won't believe it, but we've finished another sketchbook. So, let's get right into it. This is my sketchbook flip through video for art book number 5. I've already started number 6, and I'm really loving it so far. So, if you have any video ideas, suggest them below. I'm thinking about doing a create this book episode next, but if you have another idea, let me hear it. So anyways, for this first drawing, I was inspired by the blue gem on the front of this book. And so I really tried to play with the blue design. I feel like my art has really evolved throughout this book. This was an orange drawing, just themed around the color orange and yellows. I really liked doing these monotone looks early on in these books. And I still enjoy doing them, I just don't do them as often. This one was a purple drawing, and those are supposed to be overall shorts, but I don't know if you can tell, so let me see if I can bring some more light in here. Yeah, you still can't tell very much. This is one of my favorite videos to film, is just these sketchbook flip throughs, and y'all seem to enjoy them too. This one, I really love the skirt, and someone needs to remind me in the comment to redraw this skirt. Also, don't forget to put the timestamp below of your favorite drawing. And maybe I'll turn it into a coloring page. This was one of my favorites. Oh, I used a Pinterest reference, and I loved this like honey on the socks and on the dress. Oh, I forgot how much I loved that one. And this one too, a similar Pinterest reference. Oh, I love it. This one wasn't my favorite. You'll notice how I did a little bit of a too light color for blushing. I have learned my lesson throughout the book. I'm much better now, I think. Love this drawing still. Love this skirt. There's not much to say on these beginning ones because I kind of just drew randomly. Like just whatever came to mind. Like this one was just a random simple drawing. I will say my proportions aren't quite right here. She's really small in context with her like proportions and stuff, but I improve on that in this book. Now I actually don't mind this one. I think the shorts are cute. I like the shirt. I like the hair. Nothing bad about this one, but the blushing isn't great on it. I love this one's hair. I forgot to add highlights. No, I added highlights on this one. I forgot to add highlights to this one. Also, you'll see some drawings with hands. I don't like drawing hands, I've decided. This one's one of my favorites. The page was ripped, so I wanted to do something kind of thin and skinny, so I turned the person sideways, and I love it. I still love it, and this was like months ago, and I still love this one. The first of many mermaids. I tried to do mermaid this year, and we'll get to that in the middle section. But this one I believe I watercolored. But I like the fishy. This was inspired by someone I saw online's outfit, and I really liked it, so I drew them. So this book, I will say I did request my family members to come up with character designs and then I would draw them. And this was my little brother's design. He wanted me to put a bunch of patterns. And he said he doesn't want them to match. So I tried my best not to make them matching, but still make them matching. And this is my Nana's character. I love the balloon purse. Still love this dress. I need to draw this dress again. It looks adorable. But yeah, I watercolored this one as well. And a swimsuit person. I've found that I actually really enjoy drawing swimsuit outfits. I just don't do them often, but I enjoy doing them when I do. This one looks pretty good. I like the braid. The pattern's a little too dark though. This one I did a thicker line art on, so it kind of reminds me of a sticker, like I just stuck a sticker on there. But I still like it. This was one of my posts to Instagram. You can find out about it if you follow me at Pieces by Liz. Yeah, her name is Sakura. I'm trying to say it correctly. But anyways, this was a request off of somebody from Instagram, which I do take requests too. If you want to leave a request down below, I'll do it. Or if you request to me on Instagram. Oh, this one was my favorite for a while. I don't like it as much now, but I still love these tops and hair combo. This one is not my favorite, I will say. So let's kind of skip over that one. This is inspired by my favorite Pokemon, Leafeon. And I was trying to make a character that kind of was similar to her. So I still like it. This was my aunt's character design, and I love this one. I think it looks so good. And this was me drawing with Waffle's character Dex. This was before I had my skin tone set, so I tried to mix that pinkish skin tone she gave Dex in her video, but I don't think I fully succeeded. But I like Skid. He looks cute. I also tried drawing wheels. Didn't do as good on this one, but that's okay. This is another one I'm not crazy about, but I do like the sunglasses. This was one of my favorites. It was suggested by another person on Instagram, and she asked for a fruit-themed girl, so I did this cute little swimsuit with the watermelon. And my first drawing of Ace in this book. There is another drawing of Ace that'll come up later that I love so much. So just remember what this looks like, so that way we can compare it later. And we're going to skip this one. This was supposed to be pizza themed, but I do not like it. This one was themed around purple butterflies, and I really like it. Still, I love these little knee socks with the designs. This one was for a DTIYS challenge, which if you don't know what that is a draw this in your style challenge, and it's an Instagram trend, and I will actually be releasing one soon. So keep in mind for that. It might already be released by that time this video goes up. This was an elf. This might be the only elf in this book. I have not done an elf in my new book. I might need to do that. But, yeah. Haven't drawn an elf in a while. Oh, this was whenever I got Spectrum Noir Tri-Blend markers. We found them for a good deal. So, I have 4 of them. And I used all of them to make this drawing. This was inspired by my first ever doll repaint. I did it on Instagram, and I really liked it. I will also be trying to film a video of me doing a doll repaint sometime soon. It might be a little while. And this was another one inspired by one of the repaints I did. This was my favorite drawing for so long. This was a swimsuit I had been waiting on in the mail, and I got so bored waiting for it that I started drawing it. And I love it. I love everything about this drawing still. I mean, the coloring could have been better. But pretty much, I love everything about this one. This is using those same tri-blend markers. I really like the pattern on the top, and I need to do it again. And I also like the short pixie cut. I really like this. And we've reached Mermaid. I'm going to try to speed through these, but I did the Pantone Mermaid for the first, I think, 17 days. I only posted 15 days, though, and you'll see why. So that was my first one. I really tried working on posing throughout this. I love this one. And this one. But I really tried working on my posing and angles. Do not like this one. And I think I succeeded. Like, this one's really interesting. I still like this one. I think her face turned out really cute. I love the upside down ones. But I started feeling like art blockish. Like, I knew the next color was coming and stuff, but I just felt like I couldn't do it anymore. And so I kind of stopped doing it. This was my Mother's Day one. And I really love this one still. But I kind of stopped doing it. At this point, I was starting to get really bored with it. Drawing mermaids every day. Loved this one, though. This one was themed around cotton candy, so I made everything round and bubbly, and I love this tail. And another upside down one. I started to run out of poses, and, like, my art, I just felt was getting worse through it instead of better from drawing every day. And I think it was just because I was starting to feel the art block like it was a chore to do art. And then I did this. And this was kind of the selling point on me stopping the mermaid. Because this was just awful. And I didn't want to draw anything but mermaids, so that way they could all be in order. And I just got tired of it real fast. Well, actually real slow, saying that I did like 17. This is a swimsuit outfit. Love this one as well. This was one of my favorites for so long. It was a request by somebody, and they wanted it to be like a green ball gown, and they wanted trees, and they wanted cats. So I incorporated all their suggestions into this one drawing, and I love it. This was another one I really like. Oh, I need to revisit this idea again. But I love this one so much. And it was another one I did thicker line art so it looks like a sticker. And I just love whenever I do those. This one is my favorite, not because it's bad, just because it's a little boring to me. Like, especially what I'm doing right now, it's just a little boring. This one, I could have been a little bit nicer on the coloring, but other than that, I really like this one. This one's one of my favorites. I actually end up in my characters. She's used it for inspiration in one of my characters. You'll see that character coming up soon, but I love this person's outfit design. And that was actually a random 3-color challenge. Same with this one. And I really love it. I did add skin tones to my 3-color challenges. And this one was too. I don't like this one as much because I feel like her proportions are a little off. Like where the skirt starts versus where the shirt ends. I feel like it's a little bit off, but still not bad. This one I had started to try mixing my own skin tones, and I actually did this one over a live stream on Instagram, which if you follow me, you get to see behind the scenes, you see more drawings than you do on YouTube. So keep that in mind. I drew hands. I love this hand. I like doing peace signs because they're so easy to draw. But yeah, overall, I really like this drawing. Even if the skin tone turned out a little grayer than I thought it would. This is another character that I just loved along with this one. So these two characters get combined later on to be one of my characters in my group. This is a 3-color challenge where my followers on Instagram picked the colors and I used them in a drawing. I know I'm saying Instagram a lot and I'm sorry, but yeah. This drawing, I feel like I messed up on the proportions of her face. It doesn't look bad. It's really bright colored and pastel, and I really like it. But I'm going to try to revisit this idea later. This one, I had just gotten some new colored lining pens, and I wanted to try to use them in a drawing, and I did. They're a little thin, though, so I don't use them often. But I have started coloring the irises in my regular drawings sometimes. This was a watermelon theme drawing that was requested. And next is Happy Pages Start Next. And I wrote that down because these are actually my character redesigns. I posted a full before and after on Instagram, but this is Stella's new design and I really love it. I feel like the skin tone really complements her hair, and I love all these like not really even pastel, just bright galaxy print things, and the overalls, it all looks so good on her and I love it. And then Leah, she's the combination of those two characters you saw before that I told you I really like. I added like the circles in the pants, but it kind of kept her color palette more gray and blue, and she's supposed to be friends with Stella and Carmen. This is one of my characters that I love, and I really love her here and her new design. I just think it looks so good. And the final character, Ace. Ace is my favorite, I think, through these. I love all of them, but I love Ace's design right here so much. I added red into her design so she could have a bright color, and I just think it suits her so well. And I drew them all together. I didn't draw it as good as like in these individual shots because it was a lot of work. But I did draw really good, I think. I love it so much. This was another random 3-color challenge, and all the colors were about the same saturation level, so they kind of all started to blend in together. But still, not bad. I like these earrings. This is a drawing of myself with my new tiny cat, Otis. So I put him on my shoulder because that's where he likes to hang out. This was a crayon coloring challenge, and I actually want to do one for YouTube, so if you're interested in that, put it down below. But I did color this with crayons, and I think it turned out pretty good, considering. This was one of my favorite swimsuits that I drew. I drew this like, it's supposed to be like a sheer cover-up, and I love it, and I love this pattern on the swimsuit. It just looks so good. I tried doing a close-up kind of a character just because I had gotten that skin tone set, and I really wanted to try using all the depths of it, but I don't know. You tell me what you think, because I'm still undecided whether or not I like this one. This one I actually really like the skin tone for. I really like this dark color because it kind of has a more purplish tone to it, and I really like it. And I love this top. This one I was trying to Zentangle, and I guess I went too hard with the marker over the ink because it smudged and it ruined it. But other than that, I really like this outfit a lot. This was one that I wasn't crazy about at the time, and I'm still not completely in love with it. But I did try to do a jean pattern by drawing on the opposite side of the page. Speaking of opposite side of the page, look at this drawing. I think because I made her head smaller and her body bigger, I really just like the proportions on this one. And I tried to do that same technique that I did on the one before by coloring a bunch of different colors behind it, but it didn't quite work. And I love this color combo of this skin tone with this hair color so much that I did it again on the next page. This is actually something I shared to Instagram, so if you follow me on there, you've probably already seen this one. I really love it though. This is a drawing where I was kind of feeling an art blocky day, so you can see the kind of the remains from where I had drawn a skirt and then didn't like it, so I drew pants. And, you know, it looks okay. I like this braid. This was one of my favorites. I just love these colors, and they're all like nice and pastel, but with that bright red. I love this one. This is another one that was inspired by a drawing I did over here. And it wasn't like only inspired, I kind of just did the same thing twice because I shared this one to Instagram because it was better, but then I wanted it in my sketchbook. And I didn't do as good. I think I did do better on the owl though. This is called the Wizart Challenge. And it's a really cool challenge. You should check it out on Instagram. Once again, plugging. This is supposed to be inspired by Talia Grace from Percy Jackson. I had just finished reading the series and I really loved her character and I wanted to design an outfit and I think it looks really cool. This is another one I love. I love this hair color so much. It's very simple and you'll see I do this a lot with the kind of crop top that has like stripes on it. I love doing that and I do it pretty often. This is one I'm not super crazy about. I love this shirt, but I think if I would have put it with like a pair of jeans, it would have looked so cute. But still, I like it. And the start of the Hogwarts House series. I'm going to kind of run through this since I have full videos on all of these. But Gryffindor, Slytherin, Hufflepuff, and Ravenclaw. This is a drawing I did one day, and I just really love it. I love the swimsuit design. You'll notice there's a good bit of swimsuits in this book because I kind of enjoy drawing them. I liked this one a little bit at the time. I'm not crazy about it now as much. I just feel like this is a little too much. This is a little too much. It's overall just a little too much. But this one, I love everything about it. She's got roller skates. She's got this cool jean jacket with appliques. And she's got a tie-dye crop top. And purple and pink hair. Love. This one, we're not going to talk about much. I was getting tired of this book, and not of this book. I really loved this book, but I kind of just wanted to move on to the next book at that time. So I kind of just watercolored this one night and didn't really like it. Another crayon challenge. Didn't do as good on this one, but, you know, it's not bad. This one, I'm trying to do some posing because I realized that most people have the exact same pose throughout the book except for the mermaids. So I tried to do a little bit of posing. But overall, this one's a little off proportionally. And the final page, from start to finish. I really enjoyed this book. Once again, I love both the beginning drawing and the end drawing. But I don't feel like I definitely improved in this book. Like I will say, especially in the facial area, I feel like I improved and proportionally. But this is not my favorite drawing of the book. My favorite drawing would have to be either this one, the Talia drawing, or you know it's coming. All of my character drawings that I worked so hard on. I just love them all. So, thank you for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. Leave a comment below what your favorite drawing in the book was and what you want me to see what you want me to do in the next video. I will be using this sketchbook, which I really like. Already started. Woo! So, like, comment, and subscribe. Goodbye!